What is up, guys? It is ElijahBoyy, and I'm here to deliver the AEW Full Gear 2022 recap slash review. Um, I'm fresh off the pay per view. You'll probably hear this either the day after or the next day after next, whatever. But we're gonna get through this show. It was quite the. It was about 5 hours. I mean, I missed days where pay per views were simply 3 hours, but hey, you can't always get what you want out of life. I probably won't be going in order here. I'm just going by what I wrote down. Um, so let's get this show started, guys. Let's get it started. I'm gonna skip the pre-show. Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus in a steel cage match. Just a couple of notes here I got from the match here. It's a pretty good match, pretty good opener for the show. Number one, Luchasaurus looked like a monster in that ring, and ever since he got with Christian Cage, he's really improved. He threw around Jungle Boy. Um, Jungle Boy's family helped made the match in my eyes. Like they just sold the moment, you know. Uh, Also, the final spot where he gets on top of the cage and does a diving elbow, the table almost didn't broke. It didn't break. It almost didn't break, and I'm not gonna lie, that would have killed that whole moment. It just barely made it, and I don't know. I felt like that was probably the only blemish from this match. But overall, Jungle Boy won. Props to him. Um, it was a pretty good match. I give it a solid 8 out of 10 in my opinion. So next match, Death Triangle versus the Elite. A couple notes from this match. I mean, it's basically every Elite style match with the trios title, which is something I'm not really a fan of. Phoenix didn't like using the hammer, but he ultimately used it to win the match, which surprised me a little bit. Not the fact that he used the hammer, but I'm actually surprised the Elite didn't just win this back. Two, I was wrong about the Elite winning. That was actually my prediction. I'm like, the Elite's going to come back. They're going to do some wacky entrance, bunch of dives, which I was technically right about, but the only thing I was wrong about was them winning. The crowd, keep in mind this is New Jersey. They chanted FCM Punk, and chanted for Colt Cabana. So it's pretty clear what side of the fence the New Jersey crowd is on. As for that whole situation, I've been kind of quiet on that because everybody done talked about it. Personally, me, it is what it is. There's nothing we could do. If I had it my way, all these guys would have worked together just fine. But egos on both sides tend to get a little out of control. So let's move forward with that. So Death Triangle won. Death Triangle won the match. Up next, Jade. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I'm tripping. Yeah, Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose. Jade Cargill. Let's just say she looks smoking hot in that outfit. Oh man. To me, she's the best booked female wrestler in AEW because the girl's been undefeated for years now, and she beat Nyla Rose. I give that match a strong, like 7 out of 10. It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it was good for what it was. So, let's go. 4-way match, ROH Championship. As for multi-person matches, don't expect a rating for me because to me they're basically like a spot fest. So I'm not gonna really give them an out of 10 type thing. Chris Jericho ended up winning. The only noteworthy thing that happened in this match is Sammy Guevara betraying Chris Jericho, which I'm sure a lot of people saw coming. And Jericho even admitted later on that he saw it coming and he was proud, which I guess negates everything that occurred in this match. Up next, the returning Saraya versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Saraya picks up the win. One, they teased the neck issue. I mean, I guess she smiled, but the camera didn't show her smiling, so that moment kind of got a little lost in the shuffle. For her first match back, it was pretty okay. It wasn't really like a barn burner, but it just felt good seeing her back in the ring. So I give this a 7 out of 10. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost got choked up when she hugged her brother. So it's really great to have Saraya back in the match or back in the wrestling ring. And hopefully, when she begins to like get more comfortable in the ring, it'll improve as she goes along. So up next, the triple threat match for the AEW TNT title: Wardlow versus Samoa Joe versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Willie Hobbs, baby. Samoa Joe ended up winning after Wardlow attempted the Powerbomb Symphony by basically getting rid of Wardlow and choking out Hobbs. So Joe is now the ROH TV champion and the AEW TNT champion. Once again, multi-person match, so don't expect any ratings. This next match, which was a little confusing, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal versus Sting and Darby Allin. They couldn't have just had a regular tag team match. They had a no DQ match. By the way, I'm not rating this. One thing I will note that was pretty funny was that they fought all over the arena. And then for some reason they went back to the ring just to follow normal tag team rules. And to me that made no sense. Why did they just have a regular tag team match? It would have been okay. It wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have hurt nobody. I mean, I didn't really care for this match. This could have been left off and I would not have had a problem with it. And it's nothing against these guys. I love all of them, but no. Let's go. Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm for the AEW Women's Interim Championship. I'm so tired of that stupid interim part. Can we just have a new women's champion? Like, it's not a crime to have a new champion. I don't get this whole interim garbage. It's stupid. I don't know who came up with it. I don't know who told Tony that was a great idea. It's a stupid thing. Imagine working hard for something that's not technically yours. Like, that's like you being a manager at your local company, and then they say, well, you're not really the manager per se. You're just the interim manager. You're gonna make the same amount of money, but you're gonna do a manager level amount of work. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it's like you're fighting for something that's not even really yours. Anyway, the crowd was loving Jamie Hayter, and who doesn't like Jamie Hayter? I like both these girls. They really did their thing, and I really enjoyed it. I give this match a solid 7 out of 10 as well. So yeah, I would really hope that they stop this interim crap, and Jamie Hayter picks up the win thanks to Dr. Britt Baker. So yeah, I'll give him props for that. The Acclaim versus Swerve in Our Glory. The number one story from this match was Keith Lee abandoning Swerve. So I guess their tag team is officially dead. The Acclaim picked up the win. I give this match a 7 out of 10 as well. I'm sorry if this is irritating people. 7 out of 10s all around. Like, just give me a break. I'm just giving my honest opinion, people. Calm down. I'm here right now. I'm here. Next, we have AEW World Heavyweight Championship is the main event of the evening. MJF versus 5 minutes later. 5 minutes later. Moxley! Or whatever. So MJF had the home crowd advantage, as he would, because it's New Jersey. You know what I mean? His hometown. It felt like a weird role reversal where John's like the villain and MJF is basically the hero. The match was pretty good for what it was, back and forth as usual as you would expect. It felt very different. And William Regal comes out and delivers the swerve of freaking century. He hands John the brass knucks. I don't want to say I saw it coming complete. Oh snap! Drop the box. I wouldn't say I low-key saw it coming, but when it happened, I was like, wow, like it shocked me, bro. Throws MJF the brass knucks behind the referee's back. MJF knocks out Jon Moxley, who I expected to kick out for some reason. It's AEW, you know, they 40 finishers per match. You know how it goes. But MJF was able to pick up the win. He mushed the referee's face out the way, and now MJF is the world champion, one of the 4 pillars of AEW. So I give this match an 8 out of 10, especially for that ending. So that's my review of the whole show. Once again, I could do without the 5-hour runtime. I would prefer if it was just a straight up 3-hour pay-per-view, but I'm old school like that. So yeah, it was a pretty good show overall. It is what it is. And I hope my review wasn't too boring, because forgive me, I'm very sleepy, because it's like freaking midnight right now, and your boy isn't used to staying up this late due to my job. Anyway, so I hope you guys love this review. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. For more, I promise to be more energetic in the future. Love you guys. Join the Brotherhood today. Ow!